This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Cardano ADA has replaced Ripple as the most valuable cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization. ADA also saw a rise in trading volume, with the statistic rising by 30%. These elements have helped ADA to outperform 20 other cryptocurrencies, making it the best performing one. The most popular cryptocurrency influencer on YouTube, Bitcoin, has warned Cardano holders amid these optimistic sentiments, but why would he do that? What might it be, more importantly? People who crypto is typically among the first materials that new participants in the crypto ecosystem encounter. He has been beneficial in a number of ways since he has the interests of investors at heart. He has recently come under fire for utilizing his position to spread the word of dubious cryptocurrency projects to his followers. He isn't just working on his projects because he likes them or because he needs the money, according to several reports that have been leaked into the air about him. However, he is the subject of disparaging views. Avoid removing his extensive knowledge of the cryptocurrency sector. He is frequently consulted by mainstream media organizations for their opinions on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole crypto market despite his terrible track record. Even though many of the more established people in the business may consider the boy crypto to be a fraud, the younger generation of cryptocurrency enthusiasts loves him. What therefore, specifically to Cardano holders, does he have to say? He talked extensively in a video on the next Bitcoin halving event, which may present Cardano ADA with the ideal chance to rise in price and value. In order to keep the value of Bitcoin from declining over time, it is halved every 4 years. Despite its fuzzy exterior, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, making it a limited resource. A highly anticipated event called the Bitcoin halving occurs about every 4 years, with the first one taking place in 2012. The virtual currency's programming keeps its total supply fixed about every 4 years when the halving event takes place. Price increases have been seen in Bitcoin. This is due to a drop in the supply of Bitcoin and an increase in demand. The first occurrence happened on November 28, 2012, and after that, Bitcoin's value continuously increased. When prices contract before continuing an upward trend, this is known as the pullback compression phase, and it corrected quickly after that. Due to the growing public interest in Bitcoin, the second halving of 2016 was a widely anticipated event. Other coins also experienced the same excitement. However, the third Bitcoin crash also happened to be the beginning of the COVID-19 outbreak, which led to a low in price. Expectations have been established for the upcoming Bitcoin halving, which is anticipated to occur in 2024. At the end of the day, the majority of people are focused on the price of Bitcoin since it may have an impact on the pricing of other cryptocurrencies. After all, Bitcoin is renowned for being the first cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's historical record fervently backs up the hypothesis that its price will increase following a halving event. It's critical to remember that Bitcoin was only worth $12 at the time of the first halving occurrence. It increased to almost $1,031 a year later. Additionally, the proliferation of alternative blockchains and cryptocurrencies that offer faster transaction times and greater scalability would appeal to more people in general. The excitement surrounding Bitcoin may hypothetically fade, resulting in a decline in price. Ethereum and Cardano have recently presented Bitcoin with intense competition. Investors are being forced to look away from Bitcoin because of the theory merge and the vessel hard split occurring on both networks. Numerous commentators have emphasized the fact that the record rise in Bitcoin prices would have occurred even without the halving. Additionally, they made the case that the price increase was purely caused by the hype generated by the halved period and not by the halving itself. However, given that Bitcoin price halvings have historically resulted in big price changes, it is crucial for investors to be aware of them. Investors should also be ready for the primary net launch of the Cardano vessel, which is expected to happen this month. Throughput, script efficiency, latency, and block transmission are all expected to increase as a result of the upgrade, which enhances network performance. The upgrade will use Cardano's hard for a common area method. In the case of Cardano, a hard fork combinator combines protocols without interrupting or restarting the system, though there is a small chance of an interruption to the system restart. Hard fork combinators are made to make it possible to combine multiple protocols without the need to make adjustments. Cardano prior to and during the vessel's hard fork combinator event, ADA holders on exchanges need to keep a few things in mind. Before the vessel event, users should try to make sure their money is at the correct place at the right moment. Choosing between leaving the money on an exchange, as some traders do, or keeping it in a non-custodial wallet is required. Daniel Rebar of IOG Project's Catalysts advises ADA holders on exchanges to remain vigilant because it is still possible for ADA accounts to enter maintenance mode for a few days, which would mean that withdrawals and deposits might be temporarily stopped during this time. Since the provider is in charge, customers who choose to maintain their holdings on a centralized exchange or in a custodial wallet should be aware of this. Trading platforms may momentarily halt trades as well as withdrawals and deposits during this upgrade. Users who maintain funds on exchanges should be aware that the corporation ultimately controls their fate. Users who have chosen to keep their ADA coins in a non-custodial wallet, however, should make sure they have access to their private keys or C-phrase. If they own their secret keys, this places the person in complete control of their finances both before and after the vessel. Additionally, throughout the vessel event, Cardano holders should keep an eye out for updates from the exchange and be ready to make any deposits or withdrawals in case there is a brief freeze. In addition, Cardano is the first protocol after Ethereum to launch a DeFi ecosystem mostly independent of venture finance. The DeFi protocols created by Cardano work in a much more autonomous way. When compared to his rivals, Cardano holders have released more duplicates into the sky since the coin was listed on the Robinhood exchange. ADA recently declared that users will be able to trade him and receive access to his spot price, and an analytical website called Lunar Crush reported on Cardano's social activity. Cardano ADA, among other cryptocurrencies, has received the greatest social scores following the currency rise as one of the top trending coins of the day. This is the direct outcome of the news about the Vassal release, which caught the interest of the cryptocurrency community. Sentiment claims that ADA's social volume surged significantly as a result of the sharp rise in online debates surrounding it. Due to the expected future benefits it will bring to the Cardano ecosystem, the forthcoming hard fork is likely to garner additional attention. It should be noted that since late August, the increase in ADA prices has directly impacted Cardinals and VRV, or market value to realize value. With criticism and unfavorable sentiment rising as a result of earlier delays, the stage is now set for Cardano to prosper in price and value until the hard fork. For Hoskinson's club right now, there is no room for complacency. While Ethereum and Cardano have similar objectives, they go about achieving them differently. Its most significant fault may be this. Transactions in Ethereum are validated via a proof-of-work consensus methodology. This only supports about 15 transactions per second and is very energy intensive. On the other side, Cardano has better scalability and can theoretically handle thousands of transactions per second. The issues with Ethereum should be resolved by the hypothesis of fusion, though. With a strong development team at his back for upcoming updates, Cardano was already a proof-of-stake network. The project prioritizes doing things correctly the first time, in contrast to Ethereum, which relies on trial and error to build its ecosystem. However, Solana has emerged as a formidable rival and Cardano is fighting an uphill struggle with an army that is just 10% the size of Ethereum. Its development crew is substantially bigger, and it expands even more quickly. Low prices are certainly desirable, but they also reflect a lack of demand for network space. This might change if more smart contracts begin to circulate on the network, which eat far more space than transactions. Does this imply that Cardano holders cannot yet be over the moon? Naturally not.